Hey Bougie Clique. Are you playing with fire? The term playing with fire is an idiom that means engaging in risky or dangerous behavior that could lead to negative consequences. It's like a warning that someone's actions might cause trouble, much like how literally playing with fire can result in getting burned. Repeating past harmful behaviors is like playing with fire because it involves engaging in actions that have previously led to negative consequences. Repeating the same mistakes can prevent personal growth and keep you stuck in a cycle of negativity. Each time you engage in harmful behaviors, you might face escalating consequences, making it harder to recover. Playing with fire. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. You cannot have God's favor and man's acceptance. Either you will please people or please God. There comes a time in life when you must choose between the past and the future. It is not possible to make it to the future if you keep taking trips to the past. Matthew 6 verse 24 says, "No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon." Let me put it like this: right now you are in the present, but you are trying to build a stairway that leads to the future you want to have. Every time you visit your past, you have to take a step back. I know we think that we can hang out with people from our old lives, but we cannot. I know we think that we can do the things we used to do, but we cannot. The old you is detrimental to the new you, and if you try to hold on to both, you will have neither. Proverbs 6 verses 27 to 28 says, "Can a man take fire in his bosom, and his clothes not be burned? Can one go upon hot coals, and his feet not be burned?" Do not create a limbo for yourself where you are nothing, because you could not fully commit to one thing. There is a saying that says, "Jack of all trades, but master of none." Success requires faith, and faith requires focus. When I decided to change my life, I lost many friends, and I was lonely a lot of the time. Because I was so lonely, I convinced myself that I could do some of things I used to do without becoming the person I used to be. As soon as I took a step back into my past, I adapted because it was so familiar. I say this because I do not want you to allow yourselves to be deceived or enticed by the old you. Sin will make you miss it. Sin uses the emotions you attach to memories by letting you remember the fun times. However, sin conveniently leaves out all the bad times that forced you to change in the first place. Proverbs 24 verses 1 to 4 says, "Be not thou envious against evil men, neither desire to be with them. For their heart studieth destruction, and their lips talk of mischief. Through wisdom is an house builded, and by understanding it is established, and by knowledge shall the chambers be filled with all precious and pleasant riches." Wikipedia says, when a movement is repeated over time, a long-term muscle memory is created for that task, eventually allowing it to be performed without conscious effort. Muscle memory describes metaphorically the connection we make to sin. It is naive to think that after you have done something for so long that you can put yourself in an environment that is indicative to that behavior and not revert to it. We are creatures of habit. So, if you are actively trying to change, that must be your focus, because as long as you take a step back, the former you will take precedence. You have to put yourself in situations and places where the good in you will flourish. We were born sinners, and our spirit will always have to struggle with our flesh. You have to give yourself a fighting chance and get out of your feelings. Taking the road less traveled is a lonely journey. Success is a tedious and lonely journey. However, those people who stay steadfast and patient will win the race. Dare to be different. If you want to lead, you have to be willing to make a path from nothing. Anyone can do what has already been done, but it takes focus, commitment, and patience to create your own lane. You have to be willing to do what others will not, so you can do what others cannot. You have to be willing to knock it all down and lose everything, so you can build something better. I have lost friends, relationships, and money, but I found me, I found purpose. Nothing you have will last if you continue to build on temporary foundations. Money and looks are fleeting, but peace of mind in God will endure forever. Colossians 3 verse 2. Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. What do you think? Have you noticed any recurring behaviors that you feel might be holding you back? Let me know in the comment section. Stay bougie.